Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com. Hope everyone's having a good Monday morning here. And just wanted to go over a few pre-market movers here. We have space moving up nicely. As you guys can see here, space shares are moving up. A little over 3% here in the pre-market hours, 57.64 here. It broke that 60, what was it here? Let me get the annotation off here. It broke that 61.50 this morning here at the highs there. So I really think if we come out a little bit here, we're to be seeing new highs around $63 here. We got a few seconds until market open, guys, so let's go through this quick. Microsoft is on the run here nicely too. We got a nice move on Microsoft, and Express is also having another nice move there. Express shares are only up about 1% now, but it had a big spike over 750. And here we go, guys. Market is opening. Hope everyone has a great day. Let's have another great week. There we go. Our TLT trade's up nicely here today, guys. I don't know if you guys are watching TLT, but we got a nice move on TLT. Our Baidu trade is doing phenomenal today. Let's take a look at BIDU. Baidu at 205.29, up 1.3%, continuing to climb. It just broke that 205. We've been talking about Baidu reaching that 220 to 225 target here by that, I'd say by that August Expo there. We might hit that 210, 215 by the July 16th Expo. We got a nice $1,000 gain to start off the day here. That's being led by AMD, Apple, Baidu. And let's see, what else do we have here going on? Let's see. We're not much more here. I don't know why that Baidu July 16th, the price isn't coming up yet on this screen here, but that's moving nicely. Workhorse shares are up. TLT is up there. Space up about $120. And then we have the PEI shares that are doing pretty well there. Only thing that's down a little bit here today is the JP Morgan and the Airbnb, which I'm watching Airbnb closely. Let's take a look at Airbnb quick. Airbnb, we're coming right down to the bottom end of this channel here. So we're going to watch that, see if that continues to pull back or not. If it does, we'll get out of that trade, if it gets down to that 145 area. But holding on to that, we got a nice $2,000 gain now to start off the week here. And that's really being led by AMD and Baidu, guys. Let's take a look at Baidu. Baidu shares are continuing to break higher, nearing 210 a share on Baidu, Efren. Do you see that chart? Wow, what a breakout on Baidu. Let's take a look at that today, 1 minute chart. There we go. Baidu at new highs of the day, just broke 208. She's probably going to be running for that 210 today. And you guys know I've been talking about this. If you guys remember on Thursday, we went over the top 12 stocks that we were looking at adding here that had the nicest setups. And top two were Baidu and Baba. So we ended up adding onto a Baidu trade. We ended up picking up that August 20th 210 call. And that is taking off nicely here. So we got a nice run on that. Let's take a look at AMD. AMD is still on the run here too. AMD, 87.12 on AMD, getting right up to that 87.50. I still, for that July 16th, I think we're going to hit that $90. So I'm going to be patient, hold on to that AMD. We already have some nice gains on AMD. But like I said, I want to let that continue to climb there. I think we're going to see that $90 by that July 16th Expo. I'm watching Apple. Apple's nearing the highs of the day here as well. We got a nice run on Apple there, 134.07. I want to see it break that 135 resistance here for that to continue forward. We still got AMD and Baidu running. Let's see, Workhorse shares are taking off nicely, getting right up to about $16 a share. Airbnb is testing that 20. It pulled back on opening bell. It's starting to take off there and climb. And now we got Square, 243.54. Take a look at SQ. SQ, 243.54. It's been holding that 10-day simple moving average. We have some resistance right around 250. If we can break that 250, as I said, 260 up to 280 could be that target for that August expiration for Square if we wanted to jump into another trade on that. Let's see here. Square is still taking off there. New highs of the day on Square, SQ. Still got a nice climb coming. Workhorse shares, 16.15 a share there. Got a nice run. Let's take a look at Workhorse there. There goes Square again. More new highs. Nearing 245 on Square. Let's take a look at that Workhorse WKHS. Big climb on Workhorse there. Let's take a look at that 3-month daily. It came down. It consolidated a bit at that $14 a share, trading between that 10, 20-day simple moving average. We finally broke above that 10-day again. Now we're starting to climb. So that next area of resistance is going to be at 17. If we can break that 17 and zoom out a little bit here, you know, we break that 1750 area, we could certainly be looking for that 2250 to 25 target, you know, which could get a quick, easy move. There goes AMD, guys. AMD's new highs of the day. We're up $1,300 for the day on AMD alone. I don't know why that other Baidu trade's not coming up here. I know we're up even more than what it's shown because that Baidu trade, let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Take a look at this Baidu trade. Okay, let me show you guys this. So right here, if you guys could see this Baidu trade right here? Let me put this on screen share so you can see it a little better. So look at that Baidu for the, what one is it there? For the July 16th Expo here. It's showing a blank for change, and it's saying no profit or loss yet today. Like literally there's nothing there.
CBM sell side.
So I have a gain today of about 2,100. As you can see right here, we got a gain of about 2,100 bucks for the day, but that's without that. So I know that one's going to be another, you know, $1,000. Let me try seeing if I can get in CBM on the other computer here and see what's going on. Anyone else having issues seeing that Baidu trade there? There goes AMD taking off again. $1,400 gain on AMD for the day.
That's following the results of their head and neck cancer phase 3 study. 22.89 now the low on CBM, and shares are halted now on a circuit breaker at 22.89.
Alrighty, guys, that's much more like it. We're up about $4,000 today right now. I'm gonna give this to you guys here. I'm gonna take a. Do you know how to take a screenshot on an iMac? What's the button? How do you take a screenshot on an iMac, guys? Look at AMD going. Shift Command 3. Beautiful. All right. Let's see now if I can crop that baby. There we go. Crop. Done. Okay, let me see. Alright, let me see. Add file. There we go, guys. I just shared that. Here's the day's gain so far here. We're up $3,855.00 for the day there. Look at that Baidu trade. We're up $3,000 on Baidu, $1,300 on AMD. We're still continuing to climb and break higher here. Got a nice run on Workhorse, Apple, up $3,855 to start the week here. It's not too bad there. There we go. Now it finally came up on E-Trade Pro there. Nice gains here, guys. Nice gains on the day. There we go. There's the trades. These Baidu trades and AMD trades are looking phenomenal there. There goes AMD breaking out again, guys. We're up $1,600 for the day now on AMD. She's breaking through 88 bucks a share. You see AMD over there? Man, what a run. That is amazing.
Get back to 89. She will get back to 89.
Oh, I think she's going to go to that 90.
Shares of Jumia getting a pop here. Juliet Michael India Alpha. Jumia.
Here we go, guys. AMD getting right up to that 88 again. Skyjack says
Jumia shares up
Microsoft taking
about
off again, too. Let's take a look at
3
MSFT.
TMIA.
We got a nice breakout on Microsoft. Guys, Microsoft was just upgraded to 310 a share, so I think I'm going to be making a Microsoft trade here today. Deanna Wallace, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you again. So what we're looking for here, Deanna, is Microsoft. You know the trade plan. We've been using this 10-day simple moving average as support here. So we're getting a nice breakout again on Microsoft. Microsoft was just upgraded again to $310 a share. You know, I posted that in the trade room there for you guys this morning. That had a really nice upgrade. Price target change right there. Let me see. Here it is right here on our daily newsletter. If you guys watch this, I suggest you guys printing this out every morning here, because the top upgrades, downgrades, target changes, they're the top ones to look at there. And then in the trade room every morning, I'm posting the top market movers there. So we got a nice run there. Let's see what's going on. Workhorse. You guys see Workhorse? We're up 1,100 bucks for the day on Workhorse. Almost in the green overall in that trade. Alrighty, guys. So if you guys could see right here, Microsoft was upgraded from 290 to 310 a share. So now what I want to do, you guys know when we're in mid-cycle of the breakout momentum, what I want to do is get something a little bit further out, because the whole process behind that is we already had that 10-20 cross. We already had the moving average convergence divergence cross. We already have the green bars above the zero line on the histogram of the MACD. You know, so we've been in this breakout momentum cycle now for what? Let's see here. So here would be the entry on May 28th. So, you know, it's been actually 1 month right now since we've been in that breakout momentum. So I want to get something a little bit further out. So what I like looking at here is I like going up to our calendar. We're going to bring our calendar down here, see when that next, we'll see when that next earnings date is on MSFT. And see about going from there. There we go. Earnings on July 20th. So the third
AMC,
Friday of
Alpha
every
Michael
month
Charlie,
is
the
normal monthly
September
expo. So if we
145
see the
call
2nd,
active now,
9th, 16th is
AMC.
normal monthly expo. So if we go to the 16th, we know that we're not going to have earnings included in this time frame of this expiration contract. So I want to go a little bit further out, meaning I'll go with that August expo. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to make a trade right now on Microsoft here to start the week. And we'll pick up something small on Microsoft to start off with, and we'll add into the position as we go along. So I'm looking at that August 20th expo here. That 270 strikes going for about $7 here, $7.20 a contract. I like that. I don't think it's too bad there. We'll pick up August 20th. Next thing I want to look at is what the implied move is during this time frame. So
AMC shares popping here, 56.37.
I'm going to be making a trade here on Microsoft. Yep. Microsoft, August 20th. Let's see here, MSFT. Let's see, so that has an implied move from now until August 20th. Let me show you guys, because this is really important. Because if you're picking up an option, you know, and these are things most people aren't telling you here. You know, you got to see what that implied move is. So right here, it's telling us that implied move from now until August 20th is 6.35%. So if we take a look at Microsoft up here at 268, right? So we have our calculator here. So 268, multiply that by 0.0635. That's a move up or down of about $17.02. So plus or minus $17.02.
BYND,
So,
Beyond Meat.
This is what you got to be thinking of here. So if Microsoft's at 260, well, she's still taking off nicely there. If she's at 268.25, 268.25. Oh, so that means a move up or down of $17.02. So 268.25 plus 17.02. That would bring us up to 285.
Announcing a collaboration with DoorDash earlier.
285.27.
Summer grilling kit for on-demand delivery. That's BYND.
So that would get us up there. So now what we have to look at is that expo, or I mean that option chain there, and say, okay, if we pick up that 270 strike and she gets up to 285, that means this contract's going to be worth $15. If it's worth $15 and we're only paying $7, well, that's over 100% return on that trade. So I love that trade. I'm jumping in right now. I'm going to pick up that 270 strike call. It's going for about 740. 10 contracts is going to be 7,400. That's a little too much there. So I'm going to pick up 5 contracts, see if we can get filled for 740. And let's see, that's a live order. We just got executed at 738. So we just got executed 738. I'm going to post that right here. When you get a chance, could you tell Payush there to look? There's one of the members saying they can't access in our inbox there. Let's see here. I'm going to post this for you
BSGM,
guys.
Bravo Sandy Golf Michael, BSGM. Biosig signal processing technology for electrophysiology to be featured during 2021 Stanford Biodesign New Arrhythmia Technologies Retreat.
Let me see here.
That's BSGM. Shares of Biosig off the highs now, $3.91, up 6%.
Workhorse shares now up $1,300 for the day, guys. Getting a nice run on Workhorse there. Alrighty, let's see. Here we go. 9:45 a.m. Trade executed. Save image as MSFT. New trade into earnings.
CVM, Charlie Victor Michael resuming trade after.
All right, guys. So here is that trade.
Hold, continuing to sell.
Let me get that over here for you guys in the trade room as well. There we go. There's that trade we just made. Microsoft August 20th, 270. Our target's going to be 285. We're going to have a 285 target. Our stop is going to be 265. Stop is 265. Target is 285. We got a nice tight stop there of about $3. And we're targeting another like $15 move from where we're at. So great risk to reward ratio, in my opinion, on that Microsoft trade. Plenty of time. Guys, we got Apple making new highs here. There goes Apple.
Now, Michael Victor India Sandy, Microvision.
Apple 134.62 continuing to break out. It's at new highs in this breakout momentum cycle that we're in. That's looking good. Workhorse is still taking off. Let's take a look at WKHS. There goes Workhorse, $17 a share. She's just starting that breakout momentum again. You guys could see how we had that breakout momentum after that 1020 cross right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. I just want you guys to get the big picture here. So we had that 1020 cross. We had that huge breakout momentum from about $9 all the way up to about $18.50. And then what happened? We consolidated. We had a little bit of a pullback there. We consolidated between that 10, 20-day simple moving average, and now we're starting that next breakout momentum with support being at that 20-day simple moving average right here. So now what we want to see is that break above that 1750. We get a break above that 1750, which you guys could see going all the way back here is an area of resistance. Let me get that bigger there. That's a little baby line. There we go. So there's that resistance from way back in March and April. So resistance, and that's continuing right up over here. So CVM, that 1750 is a pretty strong resistance area. We break above that 1750 and we zoom out. We're going to be targeting much higher there. We could get it back up to that 27.50, $30 a share, you know, in time. It's not going to happen immediately, but
The
that's what we're
January
looking for
35
there.
now
That's why we
on
picked up
JMIA.
shares of Workhorse instead of options. Okay, that's really important to understand that, because with options, you know, we have an expiration date. With shares, what we can do is continue to sell to open some covered calls against our shares and let that continue to run. So we have those 1,000 shares. What I might start doing now is start looking at that option chain there and start looking to sell to open some covered calls there on some of these shares. Let me get that off here. Let me put up WKHS. Got a nice gain on Baidu here today. Everything's popping nicely there. So Workhorse, we could start selling to open. I don't know about July 16. That's a little short term there, but let me go to all strikes here. So let's see what that 20 is going for. That 20 is going for 140 just about there. So, you know, I have 100 shares, so that means I could sell to open 10 contracts, $140 per contract. Multiply that by 10. That's $1,400 for just about, what, 18 days that I could bring in. Plus, I'd make the difference from where I bought the shares at to where I'm selling to open those covered calls at that 20 strike. So now it's going for 146 for that 20 strike. So that means I could bring in $1,460, and that's like a rental income. You know, that's just a rental income that's coming in every single month when you own those shares, and, you know, you're collecting that covered call there. So that's really great. Dwayne, I don't give away my secrets like that there. Let's see. So that's Workhorse right there. Let me get back up. There we go. Let me just get rid of this one here. So that's what we're looking at right there with Workhorse. Let's see now what Baidu's doing. Baidu's taking off again nicely. AMD up about $1,200. Apple's still climbing. Apple got right up to that 135. Let's see what TLT is doing, because if that's not doing much, I'd rather just get rid of that TLT. But as you guys could see, she climbed off that 20-day simple moving average, still holding at that 10. So, you know, I want to hold on to that a little bit longer. If it fails at that 10, starts to pull back, I'll be out of that trade. The Airbnb trade's coming back nicely. You know, that was down much further this morning. That's starting to come back there. That's looking good. JP Morgan pulled back a little bit from the highs there. Let's take a look at JPM. That's what expo is that? July 16th, 152.50. That's going into earnings. So right now it's still holding above that 10, which is what we're looking for. Let's see what Baidu's doing. Baidu is looking good. We had a big run up to almost 210, pulled back a little bit there. I might just take some profits on some of these Baidu trades. Let's see, what do we have in them? We got about 10 grand in Baidu. I'm going to close out the July 16th for a profit there. You know, we got a big gain on that Baidu. You know, and since that's a shorter term trade there, less than 30 days out, I'll close that out, lock in those profits, and then hold on to that August Expo Baidu. See if we could get about 960 for it. I'm not sure if we'll get 960. It's a live order. Let's see, we could go down to about 950. She's at 920 by 940, so we'll put in a midpoint of 9.3 on that short-term Baidu trade. That should get filled there. There we go. We're completed on that at 9:30. So we just exited out of that Baidu trade for $9.30. We locked in a really nice profit on that one, guys. So I'm going to do this. Executed. There we go. Let me post this here for you guys. The July 16th 200 strike call, we are executed at $9.30. We're out of that trade. Let me post that here. And guys, that's the great thing about Breaking Chart Alerts. We're posting everything as it's happening right from E-Trade. All these other guys that don't really trade, they trade fake accounts there. Not us. Here we go. I'm going to post this here now for you guys. Computer, I gotta get something faster here. I don't know why this I think it's the computer. I think I'm gonna go back with that Norton that I had. Let's see. Sold Baidu. What was the percent gain on that? Do you know? All right. Add file. 953. There you guys go in the trade room. Baidu trades closed for a nice gain.
GOP steering committee opposes debt limit hikes without reform. That from Bloomberg.
Do we want to lock in profits on AMD yet, or let that go for a couple extra days? That's the question. What do you guys think in the trade room there? James says lock it in. James says lock her up. Robert says lock her up. Can't go wrong with taking profits. Sam I am says lock her up. All right, let's lock her up, guys. Sell to close. We could get about 385 for it. We could get a little more.
SPCE Virgin Galactic getting a downgrade from an overweight to a neutral at Alembic Global. That's Sandy Papa Charlie Echo.
Okay, 375. All right, we're out of AMD at 375. There's another gain we locked in there, guys.
There's a Virgin Galactic off the highs now, 54.33, down about 3%.
All right, we just locked in, what, 3 trades this morning? Or no, 2. We made 1 trade, locked in 2. All right, here's that next trade that we just locked in. Let me share this with you guys.
WISH,
you guys see how we do it. You know, lock in profits when you got them, and then we're going to wait patiently to find that next trade. That's the only way to do this, guys. The only way. All right, let me see here. Save image as sold AMD. All right, so obviously you guys could see there's more. There's 2 more notifications there. So we had, I think, what? How many contracts did we have? 10 or 20 altogether? I'm not sure there, but we just sold them all. I don't think Space was downgraded. Was it, Ephraim? All right, we locked that in. Workhorse shares still taking off nicely. Apple's still nearing the highs of the day there. Locked in a couple nice gains there. We're looking for those next setups. We're going to be going over the watch list soon here to see what else we could jump into. But I think we're going to continue to climb. We got good data coming out, good economic numbers for the United States here. Unemployment numbers are improving. So I think we're going to continue this run for the next month or 2. I think end of August, we might start to see a slowdown. Oh, I really wasn't listening to Charlie there, Sam. When I'm in trade mode, I'm just listening to trades there. Jerry said she's in the green on NEO. Let's take a look at NIO there. NEO's taken off nicely, 47.50. Came down, tested that 45, held that 45 at that 20-day simple moving average. Taking off there. Jerry, my target on NEO would be about 55 bucks, but I'd definitely go into earnings with NEO there if you wanted to capture that 55. That's a nice one there. Apple's taking off nicely there. Carnival Cruise Line offered, what, an additional 5 million shares? 500 million? Carnival Cruise Line just offered an additional 500 million shares, so that's going to dilute shares there. So that's why you're seeing a big pullback on Carnival Cruise Line shares, which are down about 5% here today. So that's, I would not be going anywhere near CCL right now on that news. If anything, you could be looking at RCL. But that's about it right there. I'd be holding patiently.
Celsius Holdings, July 75 call sweep.
Let's see what else we got going on here.
CELH.
Apple still nearing the highs of the day, hanging out right around 350 or 135. Looking at about 10 charts here, so let's see. Microsoft 267.70. That Microsoft looks good. Let me link that to link 1. MSFT That's looking good there. I love that chart set up on Microsoft. Apple's still taking off there. We're up over 400 bucks on our Apple contracts today for that August 20th 135 call. Brian, honestly, I want to be trading puts on CCL just because it's one of those stocks that has the angel and the devil on each one of those shoulders there. It has one of them that, hey, Carnival Cruise Line's reopening, it's going to go higher. And then on the other shoulder there, you have the, hey, those shares are going to be diluted with this bigger offering coming up there. So for right now, I would just let it play out there and see what happens over the next day or two. Because after this big drop here, it might be a drop and then pop. So, I'm just going to watch because it's coming off the lows there, Brian, if you're looking at that on a daily chart there. Delta's still not doing much at all, down to 43 bucks a share. Let's take a look at Delta. It's one trade that we got that's
Etsy shares
pulled back quite a bit there. Down a bit on Delta.
Can appear on Mad Money tonight.
Delta right back down to support there. So if it holds support and starts that climb again, I'll be looking at that. But that's an ugly looking candlestick on Delta there. Ephraim, you know what gains we had on those trades there? 37% gain on which one? On Baidu. And what's that other one we locked in? AMD? 35% gain on Baidu, guys. Workhorse is up 1,500 bucks. Just broke $17 a share on Workhorse. Guys, look at some of these other market movers over here on the most active stocks. We have, let's see, Bio Nano. That had a big upgrade today. Neo's taking off nicely. AMC back up to about 57 bucks. Wish is climbing now, up about 4% there. We got AMD up about 2%, 87.31. Apple's climbing nicely, just broke that 135. There goes Apple near new highs of the day again on Apple. Workhorse shares are still taking off nicely. We got Palantir continuing to climb. I want to take a look at a longer term trade on Palantir because I love Peter Thiel. He's behind Palantir here, and I really think that's going to be a $100 stock in the next year or so. So I was thinking about doing something like a leap on Palantir, going out 6 to 12 months or even further out for Expo. A leap is anything 9 months out or further. So thinking about doing something out for next summer and letting that go for a bit there. But you guys see down here, we're getting some nice moves. Nokia's starting to take off a little bit again. Clover Health, a few of you guys in the trade room are in that. Let's take a look at the options here, see if we got any options that are coming up yet on the largest percent option gainers. There goes Apple, new highs of the day on Apple, guys, 135.13. Continuing to break out. We're up $500 on our Apple 135 calls for August 20th. Nice gain on that. Workhorse still climbing. Workhorse near the highs of the day, 17.15 a share. Baidu's starting to climb again. We got another nice run on Baidu coming, so we still have that Baidu August 20th. And what we've been doing, guys, is locking in profits along the way here. It's very important with the trade plan that we're locking in profits, and what we're doing is utilizing those profits to fuel those next trades. That way it's good account management, portfolio management there, and you're not risking a pullback, especially if you have shorter term expos. If you have shorter term expos, you're not locking in those gains, and then all of a sudden one day you got a big hedge fund, institutional fund that sells their 100 million shares, whatever they have of that stock, and then you have that 3% pullback. Well, guess what? Those options, they decay really quickly when you have less than that 30 days out till Expo. You got to be looking at your Greeks. You got to be looking at your theta. Time decay is really important on those shorter term Expos. Let's see. So Doug asks a good question. He says, why is SPY so weighted down when tech is ripping? So if you know anything about the economic cycle, Doug, when you're at the peak of the economic cycle, that's usually when they start buying tech, and then they'll start selling off some of the industrials. So I'm watching that to see what's going on. Once Ephraim's done sending out that alert there, he could post in there that heat map for you guys to take a look at. It's important to look at that heat map because that's going to tell you if there's any type of sector rotation coming in and if we have to start looking at those defensive stocks. But right now we got the NASDAQ up about 96 points. Dow's down about 123, which is nice. I mean, we got over $4,000 gains right now because Workhorse is still ripping higher, 17.20 a share. Apple's at the highs. Baidu's still climbing. You know, and we're looking pretty good here. So that's the whole reasoning why we got into the trades that we got into. Good questions there, guys. Love that. Let's see, largest percent stock gainers here. Let's get back to that. The options ones still aren't up yet. That workhorse is just taking off nicely. I'm thinking about selling open some covered calls on that workhorse now, since we're nearing a profit on that trade. You know, we got into workhorse shares at $17.30 a share. We were down $4,000 on those 1,000 shares just a few days ago. We've been picking up. She's at $17.15 now, so we're 15 cents away from profit on that trade. Now she's at $17.20, 10 cents away from profit on workhorse there. And there she goes, breaking $17.20 now. So once we get green on that workhorse trade, I'm going to start selling open some covered calls. I might just do that. There we go, $17.25 on workhorse. That stock is almost in the green that we picked up the shares on. WKHS, let's take a look. July 16th, we could be looking at that 20 strike. 17.26, we're 4 cents away from being profitable on that workhorse shares. How many of you guys picked up those workhorse shares? There we go, 17.30, 17.31. We are now profitable on those workhorse shares, guys. Nice gains there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to look at that 20 strike. Remember before she was going for $1.39? Now she's at $1.52. That means I'm bringing in an extra $153 here. Or, I'm sorry, an extra 200. Or what was it at, 140? So an extra 100. Now she's at $1.60. So let's just say an extra 200 bucks. You know, doing that. So now we're going to do this. We're going to go to call here. We're going to go to Expo July 16th, which is a few days. We're going to go down to that 20. We have 1,000 shares of workhorse. Now what we're going to do is sell to open those. I want to do it at $1.60 there. Collect that $1,600 premium. That's ours to keep. That's when we sell it to open those 10 contracts. That $1,600, that's ours to keep no matter what happens. That's us giving someone the right to buy our workhorse shares off of us at 20 bucks. So we paid $17.30. Wow, she's ripping higher still. $17.45 a share now. We got a nice profit. We're up $2,000 on workhorse for the day. So now what we're going to be doing is collecting that premium for that 20 strike, 159 by 160. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect that 160, and then since I'm in at $17.30, let me get the annotation up here so you guys can see a little bit here. So I'm in at $17.30, right? That's what I'm in the workhorse shares at. I got 1,000 shares, right? So now with those 1,000 shares, I picked it up for $17.30. That means that trade cost me $17,300 for those 1,000 shares. So now what I'm going to do, she's still ripping higher, guys. We're up $2,300 now. She's nearing 18 bucks a share. So that's nice. We're holding off a little bit here. But see this strike right here for that July 16th Expo? That 20 strike is going for 172 by 175 now. So I could sell to open since I have 1,000 shares. You see right here, there's 100 shares per contract. So, you know, obviously I could sell 10 contracts. You know, it was at $1.60. I'm going to go for $1.80 now. That's another $400 now from where we were looking at before. So now what I'm going to do is upgrade this to about $1.80. And now the max I'm going to make here, I'm going to put sell to open on here. And we'll place that trade. If she gets executed, I'll let you know. But now what we're going to do is our max on that trade is going to be $17.30 to $20. And there we go, guys. It was just completed. We're in now. Well, we sold that for $1.80. So as you guys could see right here, you see this was completed here. 10 contracts we sold to open. All these other ones, they're sell to close because we were closing out trades. And then the bottom one there on that Microsoft, it was buy to open. This one we sold to open. So what that means is we're letting someone have the rights to our shares at $20 a share. We paid $17.30. So that means $2.70 per share. So 2.7, multiply that by 1,000 shares. So that's $2,700 we can make on the shares. $2,700 from $17.30 to $20 for that strike we opened. So that equals a $2,700 profit. Plus, we brought in $1.80. So 1.80 times 100 equals $180 per contract. We sold open 10 contracts. So 180 times 10 is $1,800 plus the 2,700. So 2,700 plus 1,800. Our max gain on this trade is $4,500 if Workhorse gets up to $20 from now until that July 16th expo. If it doesn't, we keep that $1,800. It's ours. Regardless, whatever we do, that $1,800 is ours. And then we can continue to sell to open some covered calls against that as long as and as many times as we want. We got TLT continuing to climb. We got Baidu shares continuing to climb higher here. Account is looking really good here today, guys.
How did you want me to put that sell open trade? How do we label that?
How do we label that? I would just send out an app alert saying, Workhorse shares. Our Workhorse trade is in the green. Our Workhorse shares are in the green, and we're now selling to open the 20 strike call against those shares. I would just do that as an app alert. That way everyone gets it, because the website is not set up to do that sell to open yet.
No.
Workhorse $17.90 a share now, continuing to climb. We got some really nice profits here today, guys. Really nice profits. Let's take a look. WKHS. Take a look at Workhorse here. Nearing $18 a share there. I mean, that's a heck of a breakout. And I told you guys with our trade plan, during that consolidation there,
with a buy rating and $12 price target from Zacks, that's MDNA.
So during this consolidation of Workhorse, because you guys remember, we picked that up. We probably picked that up right on this day. We either picked that up on June 3rd or June 9th, maybe June 8th. But one of those 3 days is when we picked up those shares. We finally broke out now. But during this consolidation time, we pulled back from, what, $18 all the way down to $13? It's a $5 pullback. And when you have 1,000 shares, that's a $5,000 swing. We were down $5,000 on that trade when it pulled back all the way down to $13. And look at how quickly, with our trade plan, it followed our trade plan, came down to support at that blue 20-day simple moving average, and starting to climb now. So that's looking great. I love that, and it's looking good. Look at the trade room. I love these guys in the trade room. Look at Sam I am. He says, Santarelli Trading Exchange, 30 days trading live with you. I'm up 40%, and that's with me not being as disciplined as I would like to be. He's up 40% already, and, that's... Sam, that's amazing. Great job. Congratulations. What we're going to do is we'll start teaching, discipline more, a little bit more often. But great job. Congratulations, Sam. That's great to hear. Nice job on that, Sam. How many of you guys locked in some profits on that AMD or Baidu trade? I'm watching Workhorse. Still looking good there. Baidu pulled back a little bit. Apple still on the climb.
SPCE, Virgin Galactic, weekly $60 call sweep. Sandy Papa Charlie
Let's see.
Echo,
James
SPCE.
locked in some profits on Baidu. Nice job. I don't know if Sam's live with us. Nice job, Sam. Todd Kripe says NVIDIA. Let's see. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. AMD is getting a big climb, so same sector. NVIDIA is going to be having that stock split, remember? So you got to keep an eye on NVIDIA there. She's nearing $800. I remember I was telling you guys I thought she was going to get up to $800 before that split. Should have gone into something there, but that's okay. We'll get into the next one. But we are in the AMD. Well, we just sold AMD, so let's see here. That Wish isn't doing a darn thing. That actually expires this week. So let's take a look. I always tell you guys, look and see what expires the soonest and see what's going on with those. So Wish is still up 6% for the day here. We have a Wish call for July 2nd, the 1450 that expires this week. We paid $1.42. She's at $1.25 by $1.30 now. Last traded at $1.30 just right now. So I mean, if we get that breakout and we get up to that 1750, we're gonna have a really nice profit on that wish trade. And you guys see the volume and the implied volatility here is just spiked crazy. I mean, she has base support at 750 a share. She climbed. She doubled in less than, what, a week here? No, I'm sorry, about 2 weeks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 trading weeks, and that's doubled. That's amazing right there. Wish is still continuing to take off, so I'm going to hold on to those Wish calls that we have for this week. TLT is getting a nice climb there. Every time I see TLT, what's that? That No More Chasing Waterfalls. Who sings that? Is it TLT?
TLC.
Oh, TLC. Okay. Every time I see that, I think of that song. You know. Chasing waterfalls. Yeah. Oh.
Our day jobs.
Yeah, we can't lose our day jobs. I don't know. I think we sound better than that Bieber. The Beaver Fever.
I get my peaches out in Georgia.
That song is stuck in my head. I don't know what it is about peaches in Georgia, but now I want to try some peaches in Georgia.
They are pretty good.
Yeah, you've had them?
Oh, yeah.
Extra sweet?
I lived in Georgia for 2 years.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I'd have to order some peaches from Georgia. He gets something from California, too, I think. Maybe we'll try that, too.
Justin Bieber.
The North, I don't know why he takes his chick up north. There's nothing up there.
No, the North.
Nah.
North Cali? Is that what he's talking about? North California?
I take my chick up to the north, yeah. So I think maybe New York City.
Or Portland?
I don't know. Maybe up to Canada, because there's nothing good up past. You know, once you get like above Georgia,
Yeah.
there's really nothing. No good states up there.
No.
It's cold. Not much to do. Coming from a Pennsylvanian guy.
Yeah, 2.
Now those 20 strike calls that we just sold to open, we're already up $310 on that, which is beautiful. We could actually buy those back, lock in that trade. It's like a day trade, you know? I mean, so here's that trade that we just sold to open on Workhorse, guys. Take a look at this. So Workhorse, take a look here. So we're up $280. See how we're minus 10 contracts here? So we have the Workhorse 1,000 shares. Remember, we sold to open. So we sold to open them at $1.80. We could buy them back now for $1.50. So if you paid $150 for it now, or I'm sorry, if you paid $180, well, if you sold something for $180 and you buy it back for $150, what does that mean you made? $30, right? So $30 times that by 10, that's $300. So you can see how beautifully that strategy works with those covered calls. Because if the stock pulls back, your shares are going to pull back a little bit. But look at the profit now we have on those Workhorse covered calls there. We could buy that back, lock in that profit, or we could just let it go. Guys, our Microsoft trade's now in the green. Microsoft's taking off at new highs here. MSFT. That is looking great there. 268.21 on MSFT. That's breaking out. It's holding 267.50 with support on the day there. Our Airbnb trade's finally almost in the green again. She's only down 17 cents on the day. We got a nice climb going on a few things here. Let's see what else is moving. Our Wish trade is looking good. TLT. JP Morgan's picking back up there. Let's take a look at JPM. JP Morgan, there goes JP Morgan. A nice candle there at that 1017 candle, continuing to break. If we could break that 153.25, you know, I'd like to see that 153.75 to 154 by EOD. Oh man, all those coffees got to my stomach this morning. Look at JP Morgan taking off nicely. Another nice gain here on JPM. Workhorse is taking off here again nicely. Guys, we are starting off the week really nice. Now, what I want to do is start going over some of the watch list here and seeing if we see any other good setups that we could possibly look. Excuse me. Let me, one sec. Let me go take a Tums or something here. Alrighty, guys, we got Workhorse taking off again nicely. And let's see, what else is moving there? JP Morgan is still climbing nicely there. We've got some really nice profits here. Guys, Airbnb just turned green again. Let's take a look at Airbnb. Look at that candle on Airbnb. She just went from the red down 1% this morning to in the green. She got up to that 150. I want to see that breakout. See again how she came down to that 20 just like she did on the 10th here. Came down to that 20. I want to see that climb. What I've been telling you guys is really important here is waiting for that climb above that red 50 SMA. We haven't climbed above that red 50-day simple moving average in quite some time here. So I want to see that happen, and I want to see that next breakout. If it doesn't, we'll get rid of Airbnb, but she's continuing to climb. She's at new highs of the day now, and we are continuing to take off here nicely. So just holding on to that. Want to see that continue to run. That's like our third Airbnb trade. Let's see. See what they're saying in the trade room, me friend? They said they love when we're together here. More energy.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta do that, yeah. I've been telling them this work from home is coming in and gotta start going to the office.
Read Jay as buyer. Read Jerry.
Yeah, she said for me to move south.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
That's where
that
we need to go.
yeah, that's not gonna be able to happen anytime soon. Where's Jerry? Isn't she in like Naples?
She's on the West Coast.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Jerry, I'll come in and I'll move in with you for a bit until I find a nice spot down there. I don't know. The east side of Florida, the coast, is I think probably much busier than Naples is. I like the relaxed type of stuff. When I come down to Fort Lauderdale or Miami,
10:30,
I mean it's just always go. You know, like
Business
That's why I
Index.
live out. That's why I live in Cold Springs. That's the crazier side.
yeah, it's still crazy over there though. There's a lot of I mean, I'm the one to talk. I'm living in the middle of Orlando here, but I just don't want to go from one place like that to another.
It's nothing like Orlando here. Orlando has its waves.
Jerry says she likes the Gulf Coast better. Sorry, Efren. Yeah, I think I agree with you. The fishing? Yo, you guys see
RBLX,
Donald Trump
Roblox,
Jr., the
July
freaking
110
bluefin
call
tuna
sweep
he
now
got,
on
and then he got a
the
Goliath
X-ray,
grouper? I
RBLX.
saw it on Instagram. He jumped in the water, and then there's a video of the giant Goliath grouper. Like he was swimming in the back of it. You know, they still have it on the pole. The hook is in its mouth. The hook is the size of freaking me, you know, because it's like 1,000-pound fish. And the fish does like a big tail wag and hits Trump Jr. there like right in the face. It was hilarious. He loved it. He said it was one of the best fishing trips. But they're catching bluefin tuna down there. You know those things are going for like 10 to 15 grand a fish.
More
I
call
wanna get
activity.
one of
The
those.
July 100 call sweep now on Roblox.
Wow, we're up over $4,000 for the day here from everything we locked in plus our unrealized gains. Here's our unrealized gains right now. Let's take a look.
Roblox shares at the highs around $94.
Hold on. Let me get up more here. There we go. All right, so here we go. We are up $2,617.26 unrealized, plus what we locked in realized right here. Let me show you this. So here is, hold on. Currents. Let me post this in the trade room here. So there's the current trades I just posted in the trade room. Now take a look at this. This is what we realized so far today. We realized $1,584.51 realized. We got over $4,000 profit here today, guys. Nearing $5,000 profit realized and unrealized for the day. That's amazing. Nice run here we got going on. Our wish trade's finally almost in the green here as well. We got Airbnb continuing to climb there. Struggling a little bit with that 150, so I got to keep an eye on Airbnb.
Charlie Alpha Romeo Victor, Carver Bancorp, $13.68.
We are still continuing to break out nicely here, though. I think it might be that JPM that's climbing a bit there. So is that space trade. Rocket. We got a nice gain on Rocket September. Let's see what Rocket's doing. Maybe I'll lock in. I want to reposition the portfolio a little bit to take more advantage here. I'm going to lock in the Rocket trade. You know, fuck it. Why not? All right, we are out of Rocket at $1.86. We got another nice gain on another trade. Another one. Oh, we got another person here signing up in the inbox. How do I join? Let's see here. Let's see, 1025, sell Rocket. All right, let me see. Where did I just put that?
Rocket at 157. Let's see what the game is.
And we sold it at what?
186.
Yepper. Where the hell is my thing at here? 18%? Not bad. Not bad. Not our typical gain, but profit's profit.
Hey, the S&P 500 averages what, 16% a year?
16%.
15 at the high end?
That's at the high end. Usually like 7-9%. But yeah, we are killing it.
Carver shares
We
were
are
halted at the
killing it.
highs on a circuit
Man,
breaker.
we got to get our tech guy over here. I
$13.68.
hate how slow this damn computer
25%
is.
now.
Okay, sold RKT. There we go. All right, let me post that in the trade room for you guys now. This is unbelievable, these gains. I love them. I love them. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I like country music.
SENS, Senseonics, the January 8th calls.
Yo, Efren, we went fishing, and
Sandy.
That's the only vibe.
we went fishing, and he's listening to some weird. I've never heard that type of music before. I said, "What the hell are you
Shares of
listening to?"
Senseonics,
He's like,
moving a bit
"Reggae,
here.
man." I
Moving
said,
higher,
"I've never heard
$4.01.
reggae before." I thought reggae was the one where you got the guy playing the saxophone and stuff like that. Or no, that's jazz, right? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that stuff.
But it's a cool vibe when you're fishing. It's relaxed.
Yeah, you have no idea what they're saying or doing, but I could get it. Yeah.
Shares of Urban One, UONE.
Yeah, man.
Moving along with Carver, also BYFC, Broadway Financial. Carver shares were
Wow, look at these
halted at the
gains
highs.
today. Baidu's still running, Wish running, TLT.
$15.68.
Oh man. Skyjack likes reggae, he said.
Yeah? What?
Who do you like, Sky?
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights.
Let's see. Camille says we enter it as sell to open. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Camille says reggae's the best. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yo, so I took Sophie scuba diving. Did you see the name of that scuba diving?
Scuba Steve.
Well, the guy's name's Scuba Steve. That's his actual name. But the name of their company is called Yaman. His last name is YAW. And then he said he added the man on it just to be cool. So it's Yaman Scuba Diving.
Coming up at 10:30, the Dallas Fed manufacturing business
Camille,
index
so we
received
sold to
34.9.
close, not sell to open. You sell to open, that's going to be a
WISH
naked
will
trade, and
call
that's going to
activity now.
really
Weekly
screw up your
$20,
account right there.
call suite.
Never sell to open. Or
1,000
never
contracts
sell
on
to
that.
open.
WISH,
Sell to close.
CBM, sell side,
If you sell to
shares resume
open, that's
trading.
naked unless you got those
Charlie
shares
Victor
to
Michael,
make that a covered call.
Hitting a low of $9, bouncing back to $11, and shares
Let's see what
are
else we got
halted
going
again.
on here. That Airbnb struggling with
At
that 150 for the
$11.
longest time there. I want to see that. Roman, Apple's looking great. I'm holding on to those Apple
Outside,
trades.
CBM halted on a bounce off the lows. $11 now, down 56%.
Apple, I want to see Apple get up to that 137.50. That's probably where I'm going to be locking in profits on Apple. I think she's got some room to run. You guys see the market movers over here. That Alfie's running again. Remember that Alfie ALF I was talking about last week on the screener?
Off the highs now, $13.
That's still taking off here. Look at that thing. It's a beast. I mean, it was literally $2. It went up to $22.50 today.
When you say Alfie, it reminds me of that show back in the
Oh, with that long nose, that
Yeah.
brown guy? Yeah. What was the name of that?
COIN, Coinbase, Germany's BaFin authority.
I forget
grants
what that was,
permission to
but
Coinbase.
oh man, yeah, I was super
Germany,
young when I used to
cryptocurrency
watch
business.
that.
That's Charlie Oscar, India,
Alfie,
November.
I forget what
COIN.
show that was. All right, so we sold that rocket trade. The account's still climbing here. I mean, look at what we're up now, guys. I want to show you guys this quick. So now we were up $1,584.51.
Off the highs now.
Now
236.13,
unrealized,
Charlie Oscar,
we
India,
have a
November.
profit of $2,782.06. So that's what we have
Dallas
unrealized.
Fed, Texas manufacturing.
2782.06
29.
plus. Look at what we have realized. So that's
31.1
unrealized.
in June versus 34.9 in May. Manufacturing output index 29.4 in
And
June
now
versus
what we have
15.7
realized.
in May.
Look at what we have realized today. Over $2,004 realized.
Not bad for a month.
That's not bad. Dwayne said Alf was the name of the show. I don't know. I forget. That's a long time ago. Can't remember what I did last week. I remember that show though. Let's see. Skyjack says check out FSR. Let's see FSR. I got Ephraim watching the Netflix show Manifest over the weekend.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know, right? That's a good one. You can't stop. Look at that FSR Fisker. That's looking ready for another climb there. That might get right back up to that 2250. That's not a bad one, Skyjack. I know you. You're probably going to be all over that one. That's a nice run there. Let's see. If it were me, first let's look at the let's look at the calendar for FSR. That's one I would love to go into earnings with. FSR Fisker. Let's see. Earnings on July 29th. So you could go with that August Expo. Let's see what we got on that option chain there. Let's see. August 20th. 20 strikes only going for about $2.86. That's not bad there, Skyjack. I would definitely be jumping into that. Let me see what the implied move is there on FSR. FSR, it doesn't say yet. because it's longer than 30 days. It's 38 days till next earnings there. So that's what I'd be looking at, though, is that 20 strike call going for about $2.84.
New highs now following
That's
that.
what I'd be picking up personally if I was jumping into that trade.
Activity in the stock RBLX 94.34 now.
That's a nice one there.
About 8% for Roblox.
Locked in some really nice profits here so far today, guys. As a matter of fact, I want to, I'm going to send this over to Efren here.
NKLA, Nikola, August 23 calls, active now in November Kilo Lima Alpha. NKLA. LESL, Lima Echo Sandy Lima, Leslie. Jeffries in a note says our checks on lesliepool.com reveal the retailer is now accepting pre-orders for a limited number of AccuBlue home memberships. We estimate about $430 million in cumulative ABH revenues through F2SE, with about 400,000 subscribers in 5 years, equating to a DD% of sales. That's LESL, that note now from Jeffries, Lima Echo Sandy Lima. Shares getting a pop here, 27.59 on Leslie. Lima Echo Sandy
Alrighty,
Lima.
guys,
CVM
we got Airbnb is still around 150.
Charlie Victor Michael.
Fisker, I'd love to jump in that with you there, Skyjack.
89 cents.
Oh, let me do what I was doing here again.
$9.
Let me see.
Fell from a high in the pre-market of 27.45. Following that news from the company.
Okay, let's see here. Bam. Boom. Bam. Boom, she boom. Alright, now I'm gonna send this to you. What is that freaking Facebook keep going away? Alright, so I'm gonna send this to you so you can start doing a campaign. Man, this computer is, I don't know why it's so slow. I gotta get that guy over here. I gotta put Norton back on this. He put some generic antivirus on here. I don't like that. My computer slowed down significantly since he did that. Alright, there's those. So obviously that's realized and unrealized. So over, what, 4,300 combined today with realized and unrealized gains so far. That is a hell of a great day. Wow, Workhorse pulled back quite a bit. Now, see, this is what's nice about selling to open that Workhorse. You don't have to hold on to it until that July 16th, because look at what we did. So we sold to open it for $1.80, right? So we collected that $1,800, right? Now, if we wanted to immediately sell it for 1.30, we would buy it back for 1,300. So listen, this is what's really important about covered calls. It's super simple. You sold 10 contract. You gave someone the right to your shares at $20 a share. For giving someone that right, they paid you $1.80 a contract. You had 10 contracts, so $1.80. There's 100 shares per contract, so it's $180 per contract. We have 10 contracts, so we collected immediately $1,800. Now, if we want to go and buy it back, we could buy it back for $1.30. So that means we're making $50, per contract times 10. So that's a $500 gain there. And, we could buy that back now and wait until Workhorse climbs again and then sell to open another covered call. That's what I mean about having those shares and selling to open covered calls, because you could just keep collecting paychecks like this on a consistent basis, with that volatility in that stock. So that's a beautiful setup there to continue doing that, because looking now on that Workhorse covered call that we made. And that's what's really nice, because if it pulls back, these calls are going to make you money. We're up $580 now on that, because now she's at $1.20. We sold it for $1.80, so that's 60 cents or $60 per contract times 10, $600. So we almost have a $600 gain on that trade right there. And that was from the covered calls that we sold to open against our 1,000 shares of Workhorse that we paid $17.30 for. Now we're up $610 on those Workhorse covered calls. So that's what's really nice there. You could just keep continuing to sell to open those covered calls. That's a nice paycheck for the week right there. $610. $610 for that little pay there, for that Workhorse trade. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's a great strategy. Once you guys start learning about these strategies, you'll understand, the different types of techniques that you guys could use. Speaking of which, I took Efren and the family to Waldorf Astoria this weekend, and we were talking to one of the managers there, and we're thinking about doing a trading workshop and a trading seminar for 3 days at Waldorf Astoria at Bonnet Creek here in Orlando. I wanted to see how many of you would be interested. Obviously, that's a paid event there, because it's going to cost quite a bit of money there to set up that event. It actually, what they have there, they have the golf included, they have a water park that's included as well, and they're going to give us great rate. I mean, you guys know Waldorf Astoria, it's a higher end hotel. They're going to give us really good rates on rooms if you guys wanted to go there, or if you guys wanted to have your own, hotel or whatever. Just let us know who would be interested in that and the time frame we should be doing that in. I was thinking maybe August, September there, just to get enough people there signed up for it. But we're going to be trading live together there, and we're going to be going over the trade plan. We're going to be going over psychology, emotions of trading. We're going to have a guest speaker there. Just wanted to see how many of you guys would be interested in that. So let me know for sure. Sam says I am. Said Sam I am. Nice. Maybe we'll have you as a guest speaker there. We got to get you one of the outfits from Universal. Sam I am. Cat in the Hat. TLT still continuing to climb there, looking good. Apple's still near the highs there. JPM pulled back a little bit there. Express, looking for Express to break out. Let's see what EXPR is doing. Camille said, let's start the planning. Guys, if you guys are serious about that, let us know on our Facebook business page, Breaking Chart Alerts, so we could start setting that up. That'd be a really great event.
JKS Jinko Solar share is at the highs now, 48.68. Juliet Kilo Sandy. Earlier, company announcing that its subsidiary Jinko Solar Company Limited had submitted documents to file for an IPO on China's Star Market. That's JKS shares now up 13%.
What a nice day
Juliet
today.
Kilo
Locking in
Sandy.
some nice gains.
That's JKS.
TLT. Jerry said she'd be interested. Would you guys be interested if I got a really good deal at the Waldorf there for a hotel there? You guys having your own room there, or do you guys want to have your own, accommodations? Because either A, I could include it all in the package, or it could be separately. But they said they could give us more than 50% off hotel rooms at Waldorf Astoria, which is amazing. And they got a water park there, so you guys could bring the kids, let them do it, or bring family, let them go to the water park. They have golfing. Golfing is going to be included. I have some golf clubs, so I might do some golfing with you guys there after our trading event. It's really nice, though, if you guys check out Waldorf Astoria at Bonnet Creek. All right, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get the pricing on that. I just want to know how many people are going to be interested in that so we could get some people signed up so I know what to tell them. If you guys are interested, please let me know there in the trade room so I know, you know, how many people to tell them and whatnot there so we could get some type of idea.
QS QuantumScape, the August $40 call sweep now in QS, Quebec Sandy.
What day do you guys, or what month do you guys think it'd be best? September? September would be nice, right? When it starts to cool down, people could come down here to Florida, Orlando. Yeah, not the summer rates. That'd be good timing. Josh says last week of August. We could definitely look at setting something up for that time frame. TLT's up $1.35 today. Take a look at TLT, still climbing. I was thinking about adding to that TLT trade. Camille says maybe the third week in September. That's after Labor Day. We're going to be trading live. I'm going to be doing live day trading there, live swing trading. I already talked to them. They got a, you know, they got a whole wall there for, you know, the presentation. It's a really neat setup. They took us through everything yesterday. So that'll be great. I'll let you guys know the info as soon as I find it out. Look at Amazon. What a beast on Amazon. Up another 1.2% today, up over 40 bucks. Yeah, it's been struggling right around that 3,500 though. Amazon needs a stock split. I'm telling you, they need that. You know, I mean, they need that like 10 from 1 stock split there. Maybe a 20 from 1 stock split would even be better.
Bloomberg says OPEC plus data show oil market in 1.7 million barrel per day deficit in August. MRIN, Marin Software, halted on a circuit breaker at the high. Michael Romeo, India, November, halted on a circuit breaker at $6.07, up 60% now.
I'm gonna sell. Let's see. Apple's still holding that 135, which is nice. let's see here. I'm glad we sold that Baidu trade. You see how much that pulled back from the highs? That was a nice job selling that shorter term Baidu trade. What worries me if she's going to continue to pull back here. So I was thinking about selling that other one there for the August 20th, but I still think that's going to run. But what worries me is notice how on a daily chart here of Baidu, how she got all the way up to over 209.50 and she pulled back down to 204.34 now near the lows of the day. Now here's the problem with Baidu. Since we have that August 20th expo, if she has a couple days of a pullback, we might get back down to 192. I certainly don't want to see a 12-point pullback there on Baidu. So I'm watching this one closely because if we start to get down to that 202.50, I might lock in that August 20th and look for another trade going
Alpha
forward
Victor
on
X-Ray
that.
Lima, Anavex.
That's what I'm watching and waiting for there with that one.
Life Sciences price target raised to $41 at Cantor. That's Alpha Victor X-Ray Lima, AVXL.
Let's see. I would be looking at about 25 bucks there, Guest. I don't know who Guest is there in the trade room, but I would say CCL could pull back down to about 25 bucks, maybe even 24 bucks before starting that climb again. Now, if she does pull back down to support like that and starts taking off again, that's when I'm going to jump into that one again. I love that Airbnb chart, though. Take a look at Airbnb. That one there, it's just squeezing again between that 20 and that 50-day simple moving average. So I'm just waiting for that continued breakout there. We break above that 50. I'm probably going to do another $10,000 to $15,000 trade on Airbnb there going forward. That was a heck of a good trade we've made here, guys. Got some nice profits that we locked in.
SABR, Sabre, October 14 call sweep. Shares off the lows now, $12.64 on SABR, Sandy Alpha Bravo Romeo.
All right, guys, on YouTube, that's going to conclude today, guys. YouTube guys, you guys could go to breakingchartalerts.com if you guys want to come join us. You guys could either click on the join now down here. You guys could go up here. If you want to get desktop notifications, you hit continue here, you know, and that'll give you desktop notification. I don't want my notifications coming up while I'm live since I'm sending them out. But so you go down here, membership pricing plans. You can click on that.
Hitting more new highs.
That's going to take you to the memberships here. So on these memberships, if you want a trader membership, that gives you access to the morning trader session that you guys just saw now. But this is without delay. You're also going to get the email alerts, the targets, the stops, the catalysts, everything behind it. You're going to get the trade room that you guys saw. You're going to get all the beginner education there. If you want the pro trader, that also includes text alert. So that's a different feature there that you're going to get. So you'll get the text alert, you'll get the morning trading session, the afternoon trading session, and then if you want to go with the Elite Pro Trader, includes everything in the other ones here. You're also saving quite a bit there, especially if you guys use promo code CHALLENGE and you click sign up here. Instead of $2,500, that's going to bring it down to $1,750 for the year there, which comes out to $1,750. Divide that by 12, it's $145 a month. Divide that by 30 days, it's like $4.80 a day. $4.86 a day. You can't beat that. That includes the trade alerts, the text alerts, the email alerts, the website, the trade room, the app alerts, the beginner, intermediate, and advanced trading on our education section up here. If you guys go to the classes, you'll see we added quite a bit of new classes up here. Here's the beginner trader. You work your way from the bottom. What are options? Work your way up, over, up, over, up, over. Once you finish those, you guys could go to the intermediate traders classes, the experienced trader classes, the pro trader classes, And then you have, and there's a lot there. There's 2 pages there on the Pro Trader classes. And then the live classes that we have with our agreement with Kaplan University there. They're doing some classes for us. I think he's doing the one this Wednesday afternoon, if that's good with you guys. He's going to try an afternoon class here and see how that goes. So that's going to be great. So if you guys want to come join us, just go to the Join Now membership pricing plans. Come join us. And if you have any questions, just go right down here at the bottom. You'll see a little pop-up right here if you guys want to chat with us, ask us any questions. There you go right there. So hope everyone there on YouTube had a great day. We locked in some really nice profits today. We're still continuing to go. I think we're going to have some really nice breakouts for the next few weeks. So make sure you guys get joined, signed up, and come join us there. Deanna says, you guys have the best day jobs. Georgia peaches are the best. Where are you from, Deanna? I thought she was from out in like California or somewhere, or Texas. We do have the best job, Deanna. I gotta say though, your job as an ICU nurse is pretty damn cool too. That's gotta be fun. I'll change jobs with you for a week. We could try that. But yeah, this is a nice one, Deanna, when you can make about $4,000 or $5,000 in a day. It's not too bad there. We still got to get together for your next class, too. So that's going to do it for us here today, guys. And, well, not for today. We'll be live again in the afternoon. And if you guys want to come join us, go to breakingchartalerts.com. Once you guys get signed up, make sure you download our app. You guys could go to your Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, search Breaking Chart Alerts, download it. It's free to download. And then once you have membership, that'll activate you to be able to sign in there. So have a great day, everyone. Great start to the week here. Nice way to start a Monday. So I'm going to be looking for this continued breakout for the rest of the week here. Counts almost at new all-time highs again. So looking good here. Alrighty, guys. Take care. Have a great day. And God bless. Nice job today, guys. Alrighty. I'll see you guys tomorrow.